Well, we have arguably here tonight the two keepers of the tournament, and Argentina would, of course, argue for their penalty stopper, Emi Martinez. They revert to a back four, so no Lisandro Martinez, and Nicolas Tagliafico replaces the suspended Acuna at left back. Both Leandro Paredes, freshly recalled, and Rodrigo de Paul win their 50th caps, and now no one will have played more World Cup games than Leo Messi. He matches Mateus on 25 and aims to set a new record in the final.
Waiting. 1 second here.
Also of Italy. While Croatia lean heavily, of course, again on their man mounted in goal, Dominic Livakovic, and the back four, of whom 3 have played every minute of the competition so far. Borna Sosa, the exception, is good to go again. Modric, Brozovic, Kovacic, many consider it the midfield of this World Cup. And as in the quarter-final, Mario Pasalic accompanies ever-present Kramaric and Perisic in the front three. Croatia, extraordinarily, have still only started 15 different players in 6 games to this point. Well, tonight, a light will go out. Either Modric will lose his 161st game for Croatia, and barring a 40-something fling in 2026, the World Cup will have got away, or Lionel Messi will lose his 171st game for Argentina, and barring an improbable final grab into his dotage 4 years hence, the World Cup for him will have got away. But one of them will win. One of them will be here on Sunday, fingers twitching to handle the trophy. Argentina then for a 6th World Cup final, Croatia for a 2nd in succession. From the South Atlantic to the Adriatic coast, 2 nations parallel in the depth of their passion. So let them at it. What have they got? They have proved that they have got plenty, from flair and personality at one extreme. On the left side with Acuna also suffering after 2 yellow cards. Lifted in smartly by de Paul. But a first comfortable gather by Livakovic.
Yeah, a little bit of space in there. Ivanovic maybe.
Ivanovic herring out from the right full-back berth. Fernandez has it back, and now there is a gap in that position. Alvarez. Fernandez coming together on the edge of the penalty area. Messi appealing vainly to the attack, sprinting forward from full-back, and he very nearly connected with that diagonal.
Yeah, that was the little clash up the other end.
Conjurer and captain, Luka Modric. Guardiola has marched forward. Kovacic went to meet it. Modric, Juranovic, hung up by Juranovic towards Lovren.
Yeah, that had the look of something that may have been rehearsed, that short corner, with Juranovic joining it late on.
There was a clash of heads there. Otamendi on the receiving end. Actually, Otamendi and Romero had a piece of each other's.
They're injecting a bit of pace into Argentina's attack. That's been the story of their tournament so far. That's when things have changed for Argentina.
Guardiola has given it away to Messi. And you don't want to be doing that.
Caught him by surprise, maybe. A rare mistake from Guardiola.
De Paul. Paredes, Fernandez, Tagliafico's on the gallop here. It's Nicolas Tagliafico, who lofts it into space, occupied only by Sosa.
Yeah, Lionel Messi had just hung out. He showed no sign of
Paredes. McAllister. Fernandez. Livakovic was sprawling. And Perisic clears.
Well, Cic has started this match superbly with his ball carrying, his vision.
That's the Fernandez shot.
Livakovic made a little bit of a mess of that. He must have known it was...
Neatly done by Modric. Kramaric. Pasalic. Kovacic. Perisic! It's a lovely thought. And he wants a corner.
Thought it was. Thought it was, but don't they move the ball beautifully, Croatia, starting with a nutmeg from Modric. Does seem to click off the Molina, is it? No, De Paul.
Ivan Perisic, who, of course, scored at England's expense in the semi-final last time round, and then again at France's in the final. Here is Julian Alvarez! Hooked away by Lovren. The referee has pointed at the spot. Livakovic is in the book, and Argentina have a penalty.
Well, where did that come? They've been so solid defensively, Croatia. All of a sudden, you could drive the coach and horses through the middle of that defence. Got to be careful here. But it seemed that Alvarez had made a mess of it. But there's no question that Livakovic came through and took out the striker after he tried to chip the keeper. It's a good early ball. And he doesn't quite connect with it, Alvarez. Livakovic spreads himself. Well, is it more of the question of the forward going into the keeper than anything else? I don't think there was any forward movement from Livakovic. So he might be a little unfortunate if VAR upholds the referee's decision. Because he didn't actually plough into the striker. He held his ground, really, tried to make himself big.
Well, this is such familiar territory, of course, for Lionel Messi, who scored from the spot on this ground against Saudi Arabia, who failed to score against Poland at Stadium 974, who scored twice from the spot in all against the Netherlands just the other day, but who is more accustomed to the spotlight than any other man in world football. Lionel Messi embraces his moment again and stares into the eyes of another World Cup final.
Well, that's how to take a penalty, isn't it? Move for the net with power. Pretty unstoppable. Let's have a look again. Livakovic, I think he's unlucky. Really unlucky, the keeper. But having got the decision, Messi punishes his opponents ruthlessly. They'd hardly threatened the Croatia goal.
Lionel Messi, 11 World Cup goals in a record equaling 25 World Cup games. He has one more now than Gabriel Batistuta. He is by himself at the top of Argentina's list. He is alongside Kylian Mbappe at the top of this tournament's list with 5. He scored against the Saudis, he scored against Mexico, he scored against Australia, he scored against the Netherlands, and now he scores against Croatia. And Argentina... Modric for Brozovic. Messi looks to nick it clear, and nick it clear he has. And Alvarez is on his way. And he is not alone. And he keeps on ploughing. Julian Alvarez! Sensational! Solo! Length of the field!
It looked like he would be stopped on a couple of occasions. He's almost stumbled through a couple of challenges. Maybe he didn't think he'd be able to go all the way here. But Croatia do get caught here. They do get caught short. There they could have cleared it. There they could have cleared it. But he bounces back into his path. And this time, the connection is a sure one. This time, Livakovic has got no chance to interject. What a big goal that might be for Argentina. Alvarez is the man.
And for the 5th game in a row, Argentina have a 2-0 lead. How safe is this one?
Defensively, they've been really sound in this tournament, but there it was so loose and sloppy.
Messi for Fernandez. Fernandez at Juranovic. Set back here for McAllister. And now to Paul. Rodrigo to Paul. That's got a deflection. It's come off Guardiola and it's behind for an Argentine corner.
Yeah, all over the place at the moment, Croatia. The heads are spinning. They've been hit in quick succession. Comes off his arm, but it's down by his side. Can't be giving that. Can't blame him for asking, though.
By the way, in that succession of 2-0 leads that they have had, Alvarez now has 3 times scored the 2nd goal. Paul wanted a bit more than the corner. He's not going to get it. In by Messi, and brilliantly turned aside by Livakovic.
What a save this was. Superb by the big keeper.
McAllister's downward header, and an astonishing reaction with a split second to adjust from Dominic Livakovic.
Well, this game's been turned on its head, hasn't it? Croatia had a real stranglehold on possession, had more of the ball. Argentina were struggling to gain a foothold. All of a sudden, they're 2 up.
Messi's delivery, Livakovic gets knuckles on it. a thick enough collective skin, a hard enough belief in itself that it could turn it round, then perhaps you would choose Croatia as that nation. Souza, Kovacic, Kramaric, Perisic, Kramaric, Luka Modric, crashes back out of Otamendi, Juranovic, Pasalic.
Well, they get the next goal, it's all to play for, isn't it, if Croatia can get it. Little deflection, nearly catching Martinez out.
There's an uppercut into the chin of Otamendi.
Yes.
Tagliafico. McAllister. Messi. Brozovic trying to keep it from him. Nicked back by McAllister. And set for De Paul. And recycled for Paredes. Straight down the goalkeeper's barrel.
A few challenges in there, the refs give him the benefit, his wave play on, which is always nice to see. McAllister's still down though. Maybe overstretched there. Oh, is it the back to the head?
Yes.
Can play a bit of football in Croatia's half.
Forward by Romero, and then by De Paul, and now by Messi, holding off Guardiol. Messi's pass, Fernandez, Leo Messi! Livakovic down strongly.
You'd imagine there'd be a few more chances like this. As Croatia takes some chances in terms of committing men forward.
Yes.
Can get a few more balls into Petkovic like they did there. Get bodies around him. The away forward, Messi very nearly getting his second of the night. Just off balance as he went to strike.
And there is proper defending to be done here, with half an hour of the World Cup semi-final to play. Modric with the free kick. Lovren! Forced away from him and forced away from the line.
He seemed to have a chance to make a better contact than he did, Lovren.
Yes.
Free kick, and he never really gets close.
Yes.
Sing at league opposition in Morocco, North American in Canada, European in Belgium, Asian in Japan, and now a pair of South Americans in Brazil and Argentina. And they're facing Messi here. Messi held up by Guardiol. Messi away from Guardiol. And Argentina all but in the final. Julian Alvarez with the finish. Messi again with the marvellous mischief.
This is miraculous. I mean, he's boxed in tight on the touchline. How on earth does he slip by Guardiol? And after that, he beats the defender again. This is classic Messi, isn't it? We thought maybe he couldn't do this anymore at his age. But he's reminding us that he's still got it on the big stage, on the big occasion when it matters most. What a moment in the World Cup this is for Messi, for Argentina. Absolutely superb. Spellbinding from Lionel Messi. And Guardiol, who's been one of the defenders of the tournament, was taken to the cleaners.
What is there left for him to show? What is there left for him to do? The answer to the question, win the World Cup. And he will have a chance this Sunday to win the World Cup.
I mean, I've described that goal, even mentioning the goal scorer, Alvarez, who's had a superb game, and he was very unwaiting, wasn't he? Once his captain had got to the byline, he just pulled off his man.
Yes.
And for Argentina, it is going to mean the introduction of Ezequiel Palacios, but they actually are delaying their would-be substitution for a little bit. Perisic pierced the wall, but Martinez was safely behind it.
There was a bit of a hit and hope, wasn't it? Maybe hoping for a little deflection to make life awkward for Martinez.
That's how it is to beat Croatia.
Yes.
Modric. Perisic has a wallop.
Well, this was a really tricky tie, potentially for Argentina, and they will be delighted with the way it's panned out.